Hello and welcome.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
So, hello
that's
and
lucky
welcome.
funny.
We're from Hear2Listen, and today I'm joined with.
We'll start again.
Hello and welcome. We're from NCS. I'm Aziz, and today we're joined with.
Rania.
Phoebe.
Maisie.
And we're going to be answering your burning COVID questions.
So let's get started.
So the first question is, should the COVID vaccine be compulsory?
Legally, it is not yet. How do you guys think it will end up being compulsory?
To be honest, I don't think so. Because it kind of removes your right of freedom.
Yeah.
Because everyone has a right to decide if you want to take it and take the risk then as well.
True, but I think if you choose to not get vaccinated, you'll have to deal with the consequences of other people getting sick.
What do you guys think?
I think it should be compulsory, but then also people also have the individual liberty.
But the thing is, when it's compulsory, what does compulsory mean? What is then the consequence of not getting the vaccine?
That's a good question. I think it also depends on what age do you think it's compulsory for? Should it be compulsory for?
I don't think it should be compulsory. I think everyone should get it, but I don't think you should be forced to get it.
Do you think there should be any consequences at all for not getting it?
To be honest, if you don't get it, the consequence is a higher chance of
Higher
getting
risk.
COVID.
Yeah.
So that is really the consequence is in itself.
Then let's move on to...
Sorry? Okay, so let's just continue.
So I guess that leads perfectly on to, should it be compulsory if you want to travel outside the country?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's where do you want to travel to and how old are you as well?
True. I think definitely if you are traveling for work, you should get it. What do you think, Macy?
I just think that it should be compulsory for travel because you don't want to put others at risk at all.
True. I think if we travel without being vaccinated, you are at higher risk of developing variants. And
Yeah.
I think it should then exclude the people who can't take the vaccine for
Yeah,
various reasons, right?
yeah, they're normally anyway already excluded, and it's exactly to protect those people. Well, we all have our different opinions, so it could be mandatory, it could not be. What's the next question?
I think it would be a good idea to have it compulsory, but it's I think it should be compulsory because you're endangering other people then, and if you want to do anything, you for work, you can go on meetings online.
Do you think it should be compulsory for everyone over the age of 18, 16, or 12?
Yeah, that's probably the main question. What age?
Yeah.
I think
Should be.
16.
Oh.
16.
Well, I think 18, if at all,
Yeah.
to be honest.
I think 18.
I thought maybe even younger, to be honest, because because kids carry it easily. They don't get
Yeah.
True.
Kids are the biggest spreaders of it.
exactly.
Yeah,
So-
but they're at least risk of actually dying from it.
Yeah,
so
but when they have it, they'll give it to other people who are not vaccinated. That's the main problem.
Interesting. Let's move on to the next question.
Well, people are worried about the side effects, so what do you think we should tell them about that?
I think we should all speak from our personal experience. So I got my vaccine. My arm hurt a bit, and I was a bit tired the next day. But to be honest, that was about it.
I think it's from person to person different.
Definitely.
What do you think?
I didn't have any side effects. Just went to work the next day and was fine.
Yeah, I
But
literally
some
had
people
a
in my
normal arm.
family did. So
But I hear that some people I heard just yesterday that a woman took it and her whole left side of the body, or right side of the body was paralyzed.
Yeah,
think-
some people are developing blood clots as well. But the thing is, if we look at the statistics, they're very low. So we checked them yesterday, and in England, in the UK, there were 9 people who had blood clots, or it had directly died from the vaccine, whereas it was 38 people alone that died from COVID yesterday.
Yeah, but then,
So
of course, the
the
counter
numbers
argument is then the vaccine, people who are vaccinated still die.
It's a lot lower. They do still get COVID, but the death rate is quite low now, to be
Yeah.
honest, compared to in January where it was almost like it was over 1,000 a day.
But I think you can understand other people.
Oh, I can definitely understand, but I still think that you should consider more than just yourself.
Yeah.
But if everyone else is vaccinated, then they're protected.
Yeah, we're going to have herd immunity soon enough. But to get that, we actually need to vaccinate people. So one of the solutions is to make it mandatory for travel.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Or should we just move on to the next question? That's like it about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the next question?
Conspiracy theories.
Our conspiracy theories.
Those are always fun to listen to.
They are.
What's the most bizarre one you've heard before?
Just about the government tracking everyone, apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard that one a lot, to be honest, and I think it's so far-fetched because we carry our phones with us almost everywhere, which has mics on it, it has cameras on it, and it has tracking, like it can
Find
anyway
My
track your
iPhone.
exactly.
Yeah.
So why would they inject everyone with a vaccine if they could just do it through our phones?
Yeah. That's true.
I heard, like in the beginning, about COVID itself, that it was created by like 5G
Oh,
network
yeah, that.
and whatnot.
That
Which
was
is-
a bit crazy.
Which doesn't, I don't understand why anyone would do that. Like, it doesn't really add up.
I think they were just like a new thing came out, and the COVID COVID came out at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, not exactly the same time, similar time. So everyone's just like, yeah, it's 5G network.
Yeah, but if you look at the economy, why would the government do that? They are losing the most money. So,
Exactly.
What do you guys think? Like,
what have you guys heard? What have you heard, Macy? That's just really struck you.
That apparently there's a magnet in it.
oh, that's one.
Yes.
I love that
I
one.
don't-
It's like,
I don't even know where to start on that. You know, it's
yeah, like I was watching. There was like a person. They're just like, I think these spoons, and they're just like literally placing them on the arm. Like anyone could do that. It would just stay there. It would not fall down. And they'd be like, "Yeah, I took the COVID vaccine."
I don't understand who would gain something by
Yeah.
you becoming metallic or like magnetic. It doesn't. I don't know. I think it's really funny, to be honest.
You know, at the very start, and still now, like they didn't really know like how it came out. Like how do you guys think the
Oh, the COVID.
Virus
Oh,
was
yeah, the
released.
virus.
Because like all this like the theories that came like from a lab and that they're really interesting.
I
Like,
heard that it came from someone eating a bat, but
Yeah. Some
Yeah.
people are
That's
That's
saying
what
it's
everyone heard.
I remember
it's either a bat or it was like created in a lab in China.
yeah.
yeah, was it definitely from China though?
Well, that's where
Travelled
it's
That's what
across.
started.
It caused a
Yeah.
lot of racism as well.
definitely
Yeah.
Yep.
xenophobia. It's sad to see how
Yep.
even if like let's say the Chinese government actually did this to create, I don't know what, it doesn't really make sense, but let's say they did, it doesn't have anything to do with the
Yes.
Chinese or generally Asian people.
I got a kind
Yeah.
of story about that. Like in my school, like at the very start, like 2 years ago, like when COVID was not really in England, it was just starting off, like in China and that. We had like an Asian shop owner next to our school, and the boys were the whole time daring each other to go to the owner and ask him, "Do you have COVID?" and like make a joke out of it. And then in the end, one of the boys did it, and it was just like so horrible. Like that's just so like mean and racist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've really been through a lot. It's sad, to be honest, how
know.
like an
Caused a
entire
massive
world is
divide.
the entire world is suffering from it, but
Yeah.
some people are suffering from it differently just because of where it started off.
And if anything, like Asian people, like also people from China, they probably have it worse because their family, it's like at the very start, I mean, like maybe their families were infected with the virus, and then people here just like,
Yeah, just being racist.
just being racist.
So let's leave you off on that note because that was interesting and fun.
Okay, so thank you for listening to today's podcast. Let us know what you guys think, and have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.